What's up, Brian Tong here, back from my vacation. And yes, I actually take a break once in a while, but I always bring something for you, the Apple Biters, like last week's music video. And yeah, we're going to talk about that later. But first, the stories of the week. Now, Apple Pay finally rolled out. I've only been able to use it at an Apple store so far, and it worked like a charm at an Apple store. But something this big wasn't going to have the smoothest launch. Now, a number of Bank of America customers said they were double charged using Apple Pay. It affected about 1,000 transactions, and yes, it's going to be fixed. But then there's another issue. Retail merchants who initially supported Apple Pay, like CVS Pharmacy and Rite Aid, have decided to pull out and disabled all NFC payments completely, preventing Apple Pay and even Google Wallet customers from paying by phone. Now, why would they do this? Well, that's where it gets fun and messy. You see, CVS and Rite Aid belong to a group of retailers that also include Walmart, Best Buy, and Gap in a coalition called the Merchant Consumer Exchange, or MCX for short. Now, these retailers are backing their own mobile payment platform called Currency. Get it? Currency, like currency, which is money. All right, so they shut down NFC for any mobile payment competitors to Currency because that's obviously smart and good for the consumer, and it got many people angry with more than 2,000 comments across several Reddit threads to boycott the stores. Now, the program is just in its pilot phase, but the story isn't over after MCX was recently hacked with the data breach involving the theft of customers' emails. Again, this is a pilot program in its pilot phase. What a great start. Now, Apple Pay has already over 1 million active users since it's been activated. And yes, the mobile payments battle still has a long ways to go. But can we do an over-under for when Rite Aid and CVS will allow NFC payments for competitors again? I'm going to say 3 months. Oh, and before I forget, Rite Aid and CVS and Currency, welcome to the show because I'm giving you all bad apples. All right, the rumor news have been actually quiet this weekend. I'm thankful for that. So let's just throw it out there. When do you guys think we'll actually hear the first iPhone 6s rumors? Yeah, probably next week. All right, well, in iWatch News, as part of an interview with WSJD Live, Tim Cook dropped very little new information for Apple's plans overall, but he did mention that Apple Watch users will likely need to charge the device daily because they will use it so much. See, if Apple was smart, they would have told us the same thing about our iPhones. Now, Cook was tight-lipped about specifics for the watch, but he did say that he believes it will last about a day. And if you're itching to play with the Apple Watch interface on your phone, well, you can, kinda, sort of, thanks to a new jailbreak tweak called Watch Spring that brings those circular icons that can be zoomed in or out. It looks fun for 30 seconds, and then it just really makes it impossible to find really anything on your phone. So, jailbreakers, you can all have at it. And third-party stands for the Apple Watch are already being made before it even comes out. So check this out. This one from Dodo Case, which incorporates the MagSafe charger and actually looks pretty sweet. It sells for around 60 to 80 bucks right now. Or if that's not your flavor, you can lay it flat with a composure dock from Rest. Or check this one out, my favorite looking one, the $29 He Dock from Howard Electronics. Yes, the Apple Watch thirst is real, my friends. All right, now let's talk about last week. It might have come out of nowhere, but you should know by now. When there's a new iPhone that comes out, we're working on a music video. Now, a lot of you loved it, and I mean loved it, and some of you had no idea what the heck was going on. So here's what some of you had to say. Pulling from YouTube, Brian Aguilera writes, "This is way better than 90% of the music out today." Atash Ismail says, "Better than Justin Bieber." And that got 65 thumbs up. Now, Claude Pierre disagrees. This music video should get a bad apple. No, Claude. Now, Sagun Olier says, "Anyone have a neuralizer? Like, this needs to get out of my memory." Omar Sadek, WTF. Linton Ramen, WTF. Martin Ruiz, WTF. And Josh Swayze sums it up the best for me. CNET does things other tech reviewers just won't do. And I completely agree with that one. Now, the YouTube comments, I gotta say alone, made my day. And we're just having some fun, guys. Don't take things so seriously. And let's be real here. If you were born after 1995, I know there's a lot of you, it's probably why you don't get this at all. But just imagine for a second, the 90s. It was a time when everyone actually sang all of their own songs, except for Milli Vanilli. All right, guys and gals, that's going to do it for this week's show. You can email me at theapplebyte@cnet.com or tweet me at Brian Tong, and I'll respond to you after my 5-layer Jell-O recipe sets. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you all next time for another Bite of the Apple.